Don't forget that this tutorial is part of a series of tutorials which you can access on our YouTube playlist, or alternatively, if you would like to, you can purchase the whole course on Udemy. There should be a link to the YouTube playlist and a link to our Udemy course, which should always provide the best price in the video description. A self-referencing foreign key in Django is used when a model needs to establish a relationship with itself. So this is often used in scenarios where instances of the same model needs to be related to one another. A common example of this is modeling a hierarchical structure, like a tree or a graph. Therefore, a self-referencing foreign key might typically be found in a category table. So that's what we're going to set up. This is our working diagram. So we have just finished creating the foreign keys. Let's go ahead and in the category field, insert the row below. So this is going to be a foreign key to a self-referencing foreign key. And we're going to call this field parent. Okay, so parent, and it's going to be a foreign key. Okay. Now we can draw that, or we can define that. So what type of relationship will we have here? That's something that we need to determine. Well, what we're trying to do here is create a hierarchical structure whereby we have a parent category, say the name of shoe. Probably not the best one. So we have a parent category with the name of clothes. So we have a parent category clothes. And then what we want to do is we want to create a subcategory. So we want to relate these subcategories with this parent category that we've created. Now, what we can do then is create a new category. Say in the clothes category, we want to create shoes. And then what we want to do is we want to refer that, or we want to say that that is part of the clothes category. So what we do is we create a foreign key in the shoes. When we add the shoe category, we create a foreign key to the other category, the clothes category, therefore creating a relationship and a hierarchical structure. So in our database, what we end up with is two items. So if we look at it in the database, we've added the category clothes. The ... just refers to some data. So we've added the category table clothes, and what we've done is we then add a new category which we want to make or relate to the clothes category. So what we do is we add the foreign key, in this case 1. So 1 is a reference to the ID of the category we want to make the relationship with. So in this case, the shoe we're saying is related to the clothes category. So what we can now do when we, for example, query this table, we can try and determine whether shoes is a parent category or whether it's a child category, whether it's related to, or what category is it associated to. And we can do that through the parent number here, because we can find this foreign key and then relate it to the clothes category. So this is allowing us, like I said at the start, to create or model a hierarchical structure. In this case, it's very much like a tree structure. If we were to add some more data, it's going to very much look like a tree. So at the bottom, we're going to have clothes that's connected to shoes. There might be sub-shoe categories. So we could go ahead now and add a new category. So let's say we add a new category boot. Obviously, a boot is a shoe, a type of shoe. So the foreign key will be connected via the ID of the row, in this case, the shoe row. It will be connected via the row ID, which is 2. So therefore, we've now built that connection between the shoe and the boot. Should we query the data now, we could determine the parent of the boot category, and then we could also determine the main parent, or the parent of the shoe as well, because there is a foreign key between shoe and clothes. Now, although this is a very primitive example of how you might set this up, there might be some other fields. For example, you might have a level field to identify which level the category is placed. That can be helpful when identifying and working with this type of structure. So Yeah, this is just a simple example. Hopefully you get the general idea of what's happening here, why you might want to utilize a self-referring foreign key. Okay, so to actually apply this, let's go into category. Let's go ahead and add this. We can call this parent category if we wanted to, or just parent equals. So models dot, it's going to be a foreign key setup like we have already seen, but this time we're just referring to ourself. So we could just say self, but we will still require on delete. So on delete equals, and at the moment we're still going to be utilizing models dot cascade. And there we go. So we've now created a self-referencing foreign key.